Hi, it's me, Reed, and welcome to Atlantis Fitness and Pilates, where I post free workout videos every week. As always, timestamps will be in the description below because I value your time and you already know why you're here. So let's get started. All right, so in last week's video, we really hit into our back, into our biceps. This week, we're gonna be hitting more into our chest and into our triceps and shoulders. To get started, let's put on one red spring. And then we're gonna come to seated, and you can sit either cross-legged or you could sit butterfly feet, whatever's gonna allow you to sit up tallest. I want you to scoot all the way back so that your hips are back against those shoulder blocks, and we'll reach back and grab both of our straps. So from here, we're gonna start with our serve a tray, or I like to call this an underhanded chest press. You want your palms up to the ceiling, nice tall spine. When you're ready, engage that core as you start to press the hands forward and up slightly. And notice I'm bringing my hands just to about shoulder height and then backing into about belly button height. Again, really focus on bracing those abdominals so that as we press forward, we're not being pulled back by the straps. You want to keep shoulders right over your hips. And for anyone that sitting cross-legged like this is a little difficult, maybe due to tight hips, you could sit up on like a yoga block or a yoga blanket, or even a box if you have a box for your reformer. Every time you press forward, think squeeze across your chest. Keep reaching out through your fingertips, even as you hit that end range. And then when you go to bring your arms back in, squeeze your back muscles, squeeze those shoulder blades back towards one another. So we're really controlling this movement through the full range of motion. Let's do 3. Last one. Good. Bring the handles down by your side. Give those shoulders a little roll, head a little wiggle side to side. All right. So from here, our next one that we're going to do is we're going to come into our hug a tree or a chest fly. So I want your arms out wide in line with your shoulders, a bend in your elbows so that your elbows are actually behind your shoulders a little bit. And same thing, we're going to exhale, brace our abdominals as we start to squeeze forward, making a little circle with your arms, then open those arms back out nice and slow. Again, as we open out, we're squeezing those shoulder blades back in together, working through the full range of motion here. One more. And bring those handles down again by your side. Roll those shoulders. All right, so from there, we're gonna work into our shoulders a little bit here. So I want you to first lean forward from your hips, and then we're gonna bring your thumbs up by your shoulders, elbows out nice and wide. Look down towards your springs so that we're keeping our neck in a nice neutral position. We're gonna press the hands forward and wide, making a big V with our arms. Then try to bring your thumbs all the way back to your shoulders. So forward and wide, big V, and thumbs back down to the shoulders. Again here, we're exhaling, bracing our abdominals so that we're not being pushed down into our hips as we press our hands up and out. We're going to keep that spine nice and long. 3 more. 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. Let's bring those handles down again. Again, a little wiggle of the head side to side. Give those shoulders a little roll. All right. So last exercise that we're going to do in this series is we're going to work into our triceps. So I want you to create a diamond over the tops of your head. Your elbows could point out wide, or I like to tuck my elbows forward to isolate the triceps a little bit more for this one. We're going to again lean forward just slightly, and on that exhale, press that diamond forward and away, and then diamond back into the top of the head. Again, exhaling, bracing those abdominals, engaging the muscles around the shoulders so that we're stabilizing the shoulder joint and stabilizing our spine, and doing all the work with our triceps. One more. And bring those handles down. Good. Roll those shoulders out. Little wiggle the head side to side. From there, we're actually going to go into our stretching to finish off today. So let's step off to the left side. And we're going to drop down and spring to one blue. I want your left foot on the floor right next to your foot bar. Right foot is going to be back onto your shoulder block, and big press back into a lunge here. And notice here, as I press back, I'm keeping my chest lifted. I'm not leaning down like this. I want to keep a little lift in my chest so that I'm stretching through the front of this right hip. One more big inhale, and then carefully let's come all the way up. We're going to turn your feet towards the reformer. Outside edge of that right foot's on the shoulder block, and we're going to press out here, either staying at standing if this is enough of a stretch for you here, or you could bring one hand down to the reformer or one hand to the frame and press out, going into a deeper stretch. Carefully, let's come all the way back up. We're going to turn that right foot up to the ceiling, and same thing, press out, either holding here at standing or bring your hands down to your reformer just to hold on in case you were to lose your balance. Got a little grip here to keep you from falling all the way to the floor. Slowly come back up and either step over or step around to the opposite side. We're going to go into those same 3 stretches on this side. So starting with that lunge, right foot on the floor next to your foot bar, left knee down as you press back. And again, keeping our chest lifted here, getting just that nice little stretch through the front of this hip. And for all of these stretches, tend to try to say about 30 to 45 seconds, or just think a nice 5 slow breaths. And let's Carefully come all the way up. Again, we'll turn your feet towards the reformer, outside edge of that left foot, and either hold here at standing or press all the way out. All the way up. Last one here, standing, left foot up to the ceiling. And again, press out, either holding here or bringing your hands down to your reformer. Slowly come back up. One final stretch. We're gonna come to seated on our reformer, and you wanna sit about 6 to 10 inches away from the bottom edge of the carriage. Feet down to the bottom corners of your deck. We're gonna grab in the center of the foot bar, pull yourself forward into a nice deep squat. Big inhale, look up, and on your exhale, fold forward. Getting a nice stretch through our upper body. Make your way all the way up. All right, so this is the last portion of this series. Again, you could always go through those chest exercises again if you're working on building up your strength and endurance for those. And then when you feel ready, start to add all of the 4 parts together. Go straight from our legs to our abs to our back to this chest portion. But that'll be it for today. If you did enjoy this video and have enjoyed this series, be sure to give it a like and a subscribe. And if you'd like to see more like this, leave a comment in the section below if you'd like to see an intermediate or advanced breakdown of a full class. Everyone, I hope you enjoyed this, and I will see you guys next time.